If you believe the bears, those that are forever pessimistic and hate the fact that the bull run may already be underway and they stand to lose a lot, since they are still waiting on their 10k Bitcoin or even 3k. On the other hand, if you believe the bulls, those that hold the belief that the bull run effectively commenced last November in 2022, where do you stand? Have you revised your position since? From my vantage point, whether you think we are still in a bear market and we are likely to see new market lows, let's say the 10k that some are wishing for, or if you are a bull and the only way is up, the risk is certainly lower than it was, say, at the top of the bull run or before the November lows, November of 2022 that is. To make it even more interesting, throw in the geopolitical turmoil in Eastern Europe and the Middle East, and added to that an already tricky and unpredictable macroeconomic landscape. Recessions, no recessions, inflation, no inflation. Where do you stand? Where do you think the market is? The crypto market, that is. Hi guys, I'm your host, FD for Sage5.tv, bringing you a review of what I want to classify as the powerhouses of the next or the upcoming bull run, which I think we are already in one, right at the beginning of the next bull market. I think it started last November, like most people think anyway, but we are in the minority. Majority still think things could go lower, which I think is being influenced by the recent bias, which is whatever people suffered recently is what they will keep believing in until something else changes their minds, which in most cases is the ultimate pain. That's what market do. They bring ultimate pain, but ultimate pain is not all about lower prices. Ultimate pain could be higher prices where the majority are thinking the prices could go lower. That's what I think will happen next. Anyway, I think markets are forward looking, and the fact that the crypto markets are somehow lukewarm or less responsive to current political and the economic landscape, that should provide us with some indication of where the markets are and what will likely happen next. Again guys, all this is not financial advice and I'm not an expert in anything at all. I've got my own field of expertise, but crypto markets is not one of them. Just consider this for a minute. Both the geopolitical turmoil we currently witness in the Middle East and Eastern Europe, these are frictions and disagreements that require funding to be resolved. During these times, politics becomes uniform and they form what I would only call a singularity of opinion. In this case, there won't be any disagreements and everyone will agree on what to do next. In this case, yes, we need to fund for this agenda, we need to fund for that agenda. At that time, money is no object. And yet, in some corners of the world, governments were going to shut down because there was no funding. And then all of a sudden, someone finds a few $1 billion under the mattress. Throughout all these market restrictive factors, certain crypto projects have shown their strength either via continuous development and updates or their token or coin prices. And it is these cryptos that we would like to highlight in this video today, guys. So buckle up. We're about to drop it. Let's drop the bit. And the first bit we drop is Bitcoin. Yes, we start with the big daddy of the space, and yes, it has defied, in brackets, some belief and appear to be holding quite well with a lot more positive developments incoming. And here I'm talking about the pending Bitcoin spot ETF applications from Wall Street. It certainly looks like the 15.6k was the bottom of the current cycle and things are looking up from here on. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Next up is Ethereum. Yes, it is difficult to exclude Ethereum, especially in light of its revised tokenomics with this banning mechanism, which will make it more deflationary the more it's used. With so many dApps building on top of Ethereum network, one can't picture a situation where those dApps perform extremely well while the price of ETH remains muted. I just can't see that happening at all. And if Ethereum sees its own spot ETF issued, then we could certainly witness Ethereum making an attempt for that number one spot, which most Bitcoin maxis think it's never going to happen. Yes, the layer one field is getting more competitive, but it's no secret that Ethereum will take some beating from here on. Anyway, that's enough on ETH. Next up is Solana. Yes, this one surprised many, including myself. Solana was at one point facing the barrel of the gun. Too early, too soon, maybe? When FTX and Alameda Research went under. Alameda Research was Solana's largest investor and possibly the largest trader as well. And when FTX went under, Solana plunged to around $8 or somewhere between $8 and $9. But that was all short-lived as it saw its price recover quite quickly. Whether we are likely to see those prices once again, that remains to be seen, but I do believe that Solana is probably seeing its cycle lows. With so much happening on the Solana blockchain, some exposure of some sort is not a bad thing at all. And when I'm saying exposure to Solana, I'm not necessarily talking of the sort coin itself. If you choose to go down that path, that's up to you. For me, it is the gems built on top of Solana, and there are quite a few of them. For some of these, I'll leave some links in the description. You can go watch the previous videos we posted on those those so-called gems for Solana, and there's another one coming very soon. Next up is Polygon or Polygon Matic. This one has shown some strength throughout the bear market, and most people within the crypto space are hoping this is just a sign of things to come the full bull run. Now, there are two ways this could go. First, Polygon could potentially lose the steam come the full bull market, since it has already outperformed during a majority of the bear market, and with less gains to be made by late entrants. The price for the Matic or POL, because they are thinking of revising the tokenomics and renaming their token to POL, P-O-L. I mean, the price for the POL or the Matic coin or token could be subdued then during a bull market. Never know, it might not see the same gains because it's already seen them during the bear market. Alternatively, we could just be witnessing a warm-up from Matic with larger moves yet to come. Polygon is one of a few projects to present such a conundrum, with each of the two perspectives equally valid. Which one will likely come true? That's the challenge. So if you hold Matic within your portfolio, then good luck, and we hope the best of the two perspectives come to fruition. Next is Chainlink. Now, apart from flirting with the Link token during the previous bull cycle, I've not felt a surge to go back and establish a new position in Chainlink. Why is that? I have no idea, especially with the new upgrades and integrations. During the bear market, Chainlink hasn't done bad at all. In fact, it has done better than most expected, including myself. So, could that be a sign of things to come? Well, those invested in Chainlink surely hope so, or certainly hope so. Number 6, it's Avalanche, which is another layer 1 that has shown some strength during the recent lows. Now, it depends what you call strength. The Avalanche team has continued to build, and one can only hope that the next bull market, all those efforts in a bear market, will only bring great things, and along with them, higher prices. There are signs that some of the DeFi and gaming could actually deliver surprises for the Avalanche ecosystem. Moving on, another crypto project expected to come out of the blocks relatively stronger is Internet Computer. Now, while most people still view Internet Computer through the lens of its launch about 2 or so years ago, the truth can't be any further from what happened 2 years ago. Its ecosystem is slowly but surely taking shape, and on a tech level, Internet Computer is certainly up there with the best of blockchain technologies to rival the leading smart contracts leader in Ethereum, while also possessing the capability to connect to the Bitcoin network. Internet Computer could potentially become the internet layer for Web3, and that is without doubt as well. It could actually do so, because the more you dive into Internet Computer, the more you realize it is technologically advanced. Most technologies, it's almost like they are borrowing from Internet Computer, even though they were developed and launched simultaneously. We then move on to Arbitrum, which is yet another project that I believe could offer investors good returns, not least because it does not have a previous cycle resistant levels that could hamper its price movement come the top of the next bull run. Arbitrum also boasts one of the most promising ecosystems on the Ethereum network. Not all layer 2s, in this case for Ethereum, will experience the same bull market. Some, like Arbitrum, will likely see explosive price moves, while others will witness rather muted price moves. I'm not going to name which ones though. Then there's Render, a crypto project offering something relatively unique compared to its rivals. Add to that the fact that Render offers some real-world solutions that could come into play on a wider scale once the legacy industries realize what Render is actually offering. Because I think most people within legacy industries don't yet quite get what Render is trying to get to. But we in crypto, we get it, and we know it's going to upend the legacy industry, especially around video rendering and cloud computing. I think Render will do quite well. Coming in next at number 10 is Injective, an interoperable layer 1 blockchain built using the Cosmos SDK. Now, within the top 100, not many crypto projects can claim to have seen such high returns since the beginning of this year alone. I'm talking of just in 2023. I think it's done a 7 or 8x. That is Injective for you. And here we are talking of multiple X's in returns, 7, 8. The Injective team has also been building during the period of depressed prices, but the price skyrocketed anyway. In contrast to what we stated when we highlighted Polygon earlier in the video, this one could actually just be warming up, because there's a lot that I think will be coming from Injective. We are expecting a lot to come from Injective. Well, we could say because we are biased. Why? Because we already invested in Injective, one of our public portfolios, which is the 15k to 600k portfolio challenge. We do hold Injective, and I also hold Injective within my private portfolio. There you have it, is out there in the open. Now, this list is by no means conclusive, and we may just do a second and possibly a third take on the projects we see to have huge potential during the top of the next bull market. Some of them we've already highlighted them when we did our price predictions, but this is just a follow-up on those that are showing strength. And now it's not about the projects we think are going to do well based on our own deal or our risk evaluation. These projects we are now looking at have actually demonstrated within within this current or the just ended bear market, that they've got some staying power and they've got some strength. They've proved it, and they're going to deliver yet more returns come the top of the next bull run. So, like I said, I don't think it's an exhaustive list. Think of the likes of Rimac, Vulcan Forged, Iagon, CDFI, World Mobile, to name just a few. We are certainly going to do a second and third take to share some of these strong projects. We're not just going to list the ones we hold in our portfolio or in my private portfolio. I'm going to be listing others that I do not hold. For example, I do not hold Polygon at all, but I highlighted it within this video. Why? Because I think it's going to do well if one of the two competing perspectives comes through. Which one? I have no idea. Anyway, guys, that's it from us today. Any thoughts? Let us know what you think with regards to the 10 or so projects we've reviewed in this video. Not reviewed, but highlighted as strong projects come the full-blown bull run, which I think we've already started. Let me know in the comment section. Until the next video, I'm your host, FD465.tv, signing out for now. Bye.